It's a better view of the night sky and the cosmos, all thanks to a new projector at the UMD Planetarium.
Yeah, the new projector is an upgrade from the current system. Not only will it provide higher resolution, the projector will also provide a true full dome immersive experience. Along with the new projector, the planetarium will also offer 9 new shows all summer long. It was all made possible thanks to private donations and a donation from the Swenson College of Science and Engineering.
I think one of the biggest things that make us unique is our smaller size. Because we are a smaller planetarium, that allows us to be able to talk with our guests, answer questions during shows, and really make each experience a unique one.
And students who work at the planetarium say the space provides so much opportunity for kids and the public to come in and explore space in a way that is inexpensive and educational.
So it's always really nice to bring kids in and kind of show them something that they might be interested in. We have workers here who said that they came here as a child and it kind of propelled them into their career choice. So I think that's a really beautiful thing.
Astronomy Day tomorrow is a family-friendly event that runs from 6 to 9 p.m. It features hands-on activities, 2 new free shows in the planetarium, and even some guided stargazing with telescopes outside. People are encouraged to pick up tickets for the planetarium summer shows in order to reserve your spot as seating is limited.